So the title of this video is not clickbait. I will be telling you guys the story of 2 different occasions that I almost got killed. Okay, not really killed, but I could have died. Okay, so stay tuned if you want to hear it. Alright? So I'm going to try and make this video quick because my fiance is in there watching The Simpsons. And my mother-in-law is probably going to be getting up to go to work soon. But the first thing I'm going to talk about is the time that I went to a gas station with my friend, and I'm going to call her I'm so horrible with making up names. I'm going to call her Sarah. Because, yeah, I'm just going to call her Sarah. So, I was hanging out with my friend Sarah, and my other friend Izzy was sleeping inside, and my friend Sarah was like, I want to go to the gas station because I want to get some snacks or whatever. And I was like, I don't know, I don't think it's a good idea. And she's like, well, come on, if you're not going to come with me, then I'm going to go by myself. And I was like, oh, well, I'm not going to let her go by herself. So I was like, okay, well, I'll take the bike, being the lazy one, and you could walk. And so I get on the bike, and we get down the street. Like, we live down the street from the Circle K, so we just went. And it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and so we get there, and they're like, oh, sorry, we don't do this or that at this certain time of night. So we're like, okay, well, thanks anyway. So we turn around, and we're heading back to her house. And as we come around the corner from the store to get on the street that we go to, it's literally like Circle K, and then the street, and then she lives on this street to go to Circle K. So we go back, we go out of the Circle K parking lot, and we're heading back towards her house, as I said like 5 times already. And we notice this truck, and we're like, okay, this truck is like following us. And I'm on a bike, she's on her feet, and she's like, Amanda, please don't, leave me, don't leave me. And I'm like, Sarah, calm down, okay, it's okay, I've thought about this situation, if it were to happen, so just, follow what I'm doing, just follow me, stay with me, don't try and run home, just stay with me. So I get off the bike, and I leave it in, just randomly laying on the side of the road, on a sidewalk. And I'm like, follow me to this random house. So we go to this random house. We knock on the door. And some older lady, maybe in her 40s or something, she answers the door. Okay? And we're sitting there knocking for a while. And then I turn to look at the road. And there's the truck. The truck stops. House, road. He stops right here, on the other side, the opposite side of the road from the house. And I'm like, okay, he's literally following us. And so the lady answers her door, and I'm like, we're so sorry to, wake you up at, 3 o'clock in the morning, but that truck right there, there's someone in it, and they are following us, and we don't know what else to do. So the lady is like, hang on 1 second. She goes in, she gets her keys, and she's like, come with me, and, we trusted her, I guess, so, because we got in her car. And the moment we get in her car, this truck starts driving away slowly. And so this lady, she gets behind the truck, and she follows the truck from, right by the Circle K, all the way around the block back to Circle K, which is at least 2 miles or more. So we follow this truck. She's writing down the license plate number and everything, and then she takes us home. So we go back to her house, my friend Sarah's house, and we thank her, and, we get the information. We call the cops, and then we go inside. We lock the door and turn all the lights out. And every little light or anything, we, hide. And we're so quiet because we're so scared this guy's going to come back. So the cop finally came, and we told him what happened. And we knew this cop very well because he always patrolled our area. So we knew him very well. And, he goes, well, I'll just put out, like, a report or something. I don't know. So the next day, we wake up and we find out that it was actually my friend Sarah's grandmother's, like, owner to her neighborhood that was following us. So we were kind of creeped out about that because, they knew who she was. So, yeah. Moral of the story, don't be stupid. Stay inside at night. Alright, and on to the second scenario. My dad had picked me up, and I think I was I was staying the night at his house, or a few hours at his house. And he picked me up from my house, and he decided to stop off at a meat store. It was a pretty bad neighborhood where this meat store was, and I don't know why I didn't think about it at the time, but I was like, I'll just wait in the truck, you run in and get the meat or whatever. So I'm sitting in the truck, minding my own business. The windows are rolled down, and there was like a hookah lounge that the meat market people own that was right next door, and I was like, I was like a big fan. I am a big fan of taking pictures, so I was like, I'm just gonna take a picture of like the little, it was like old-fashioned look, so I was like, I'm gonna take a picture of it. And I just stick my phone out of the car, and I lean out a little bit to take a picture because, like, it was on this side of the car, and I'm sitting on this side. So I lean out like this, and I'm, like, trying to take a picture this way, out of the window, snap, snap. And then my dad, he came out as I'm, like, doing this. And I lean back in, and he comes to the truck, and he's talking to somebody. And I didn't know who he was talking to, so I'm, like, watching. And, after a while, he gets in the truck and he explains to me, did you not see the guy? And I'm like, what guy? He's like, the guy that was coming right up behind you really slowly. And I said, no, I didn't see him. He goes, yeah, he was right against the truck. And I was like, how did I not see him? Because the mirror was literally, the truck mirror was right there. And I was leaning towards it like this to take a picture of that. I didn't see anybody. Like, nothing. So my dad was asking him, like, can I help you? Like, what do you need? And he was like, oh, nothing. I don't need anything, questioning the guy, like, why are you by my truck? And the guy goes, oh, I was not doing nothing, or, nothing to worry about or anything. So, that kind of creeped me out because, like, when my dad had told me that, I'm like, I could have literally just got ripped out of this car and taken away and, and killed. I don't know, but I was terrified. So, yeah. It was also dark time at this time too. So, my advice, stay inside your house at night because there's dangers lurking out there that you are not ever aware of. So, that's all for now. Bunnies.